All right, mathematicians, this is the final lesson in chapter 10. And let me tell you, I love this lesson because we can write an equation that will create a circle. Like, seriously, it'll create a circle. Super stoked. Here we go. So here's the equation of a circle. It's called standard form. It's right here. All right. So the circle is the x minus h, and h is the x value of the center, that quantity squared, plus y minus k, which is the y value of the center of the circle, that quantity squared will give us the radius squared. All right, the standard form is also called center radius form because it gives us the center and the radius. Super cool. All right, so here we go. We're going to write the equation of the circle. So it's the quantity x minus the center of the circle. Well, here's my center. So x minus 3 squared plus y minus my y squared is equal to a radius squared. So it's going to equal 36. And that's it. I mean, probably cleaning this up to make it y plus 3 is better because that's simplified form, but this is the equation of a circle. It's so fun. All right, write the equation of the circle in the graph. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to do x minus, let's see where the center is. The center is at 1, 3. So x minus 1 squared plus the quantity y minus 3 squared is equal to the radius squared. The radius is 2, so it equals 4. Super stoked. That's right, let's try it again. Write an equation of the circle that has its center at -3, -2, and passes through 1, -2. Now, I need to know the center and I need to know the radius. So -3, -2, that's my center. And it passes through 1, -2. That's how the circle's going to go. So this distance is my radius. This distance is 4. So when I write out my formula, the quantity x minus the x of the center, so it's x minus -3, which is x plus 3, and then plus y minus the center. So we've got y minus -2, which is y plus 2 squared, and it's equal to the radius squared, which is 16. All right, so you're filling in your value. Brand new formula, practice it, study it, review it. That's going to be important so that you can understand what we're doing. Now, find the intersection points between the circle and the line. Now, when we have found intersection before, we've had to solve a system. Guess what we're going to do now? We're going to solve a system. So here we go. X squared plus, I'm going to substitute in x plus 8 equals 32. So x squared plus x squared plus 16x plus 64 equals 32. And again, I'm trying, so I've got 2x squared plus 16x minus 32 equals 0. I'm going to divide everything by 2, hoping I can factor it. X squared plus 8x minus 16 equals 0. What two numbers, oh, this should be a positive 16. I subtracted wrong. What two numbers multiplied together give me 16, added together give me 8. That's 4. So x plus 4 squared equals 0. So x equals -4. So where it crosses is at -4 on the x-axis. And then y equals -4 plus 8. So y equals 4. So the intersection point is -4, 4. And we write it as an ordered pair. Now, when you're solving quadratics, I prefer factoring if I can do that. You can use quadratic formula. Sometimes you can just solve the equation out. Completing the square we're going to be bringing back. So those are options that you can use. Look at that. We just proved our point right there. Okay? That's what the visual looks like. Super cool. All right. The equation of the circle is x squared minus 4x plus y squared plus 6y equals -9. State the coordinates of the center and the measures of the radius, then graph the equation. All right, here we go. So you're probably like, it's not written in the right form. It's not. We're going to get it there. So x squared minus 4x plus y squared plus 6y equals -9. We're going to be working with completing the square. All right. So we're going to focus right now on this part here. Okay. We're going to take my v value, which is -4. We're going to half it, which is -2, and we're going to square it. Okay. So I'm going to, that gives me 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So I end up with x squared minus 4x plus 4 equal, or no. And now I'm going to do the same thing with, okay, so let's just keep this going. Plus 4 plus y squared plus 6y equals -5. Now what I want to do is focus on the y's. I'm doing completing the square. All right, so I'm going to take my b value, which is 6. I'm going to half it, which is 3. I'm going to square it, which is 9, and that's what I'm going to add to both sides. So I am ending up with x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 equals 4. Now I can take each of these sections and write them as a perfect square. This is going to be x minus 2 times x minus 2. This is going to be y plus 3 times y plus 3 equals 4. So let me shrink this down a little bit so I can kind of show you what we're going to do next. So this becomes the quantity x minus 2 squared plus the quantity y plus 3 squared. That equals 4. We use it from completing the square. We'll go through a couple more examples too. So we've got the center is 2, -3. So 2, -3. Here's my center. And then the radius is 4. I'm sorry, the radius squared is 4. So the radius is 2. So that tells me that my circle is going to stretch 2 from here, and then that's how I can go ahead and draw my circle. Isn't that cool? Ah, rats. There we go. There's my circle. So cool. So you have to pull back your algebra knowledge about completing the square. You have your packets, hopefully from the beginning of the year. We kind of told you to hang on to that algebra packet that Miss Edstrom put together for everybody. And so let's go through another example like that and see how we do. Okay. And then I can also help you out in class for sure. Okay. So I'm going to rewrite this to put my X's together and my Y's together. That's going to help me keep things organized. Okay. So focusing on 8x squared minus 8x, I'm going to take my b, which is -8. I'm going to half it, which is -4. I'm going to square it, which is 16. And I'm going to add 16 to both sides. And then I'm going to focus on that with the y's as well. Okay. So y squared plus 2y. I'm going to take my b, which is 2, half it, which is 1, square it, which is 1. And I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So when I look at this, I have x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared plus 2y plus 1, and that equals 9. Now I'm able to take the x squared minus 8x plus 16 and build it into 2 parts. And it gives me 9. And so my ordered pair for the center is 4, -1 with a radius of 3. So 4, -1 and a radius of 3. Okay, and then I can make my circle around. Takes me a little bit sometimes to draw it. There we go, just like that. All right, so you're in practice in your homework. Ask questions. I can help you out however you want to be helped, all right? Have a fantastic day. We just concluded chapter number 10. Woo!